Hello there, welcome to the fourth episode of Putting Dr. G on the Spot in the month of August, when we're going to talk about various forms of youth-related subject, because 2 weeks ago we actually celebrated and observed International Youth Day. So what better things to talk about as a youth venturing into adulthood and going through something called puberty. Puberty is a condition that actually affect both men and women, is natural progressions of adulthood. And of course, for women, it is a very pronounced onset of the menstruations. But for boys, there are a lot of changes that actually happen, mainly the secondary sexual characteristics. First of all, for boys, they will notice that an enlargement of the testicle, and this is the engine of puberty that actually will stimulate many things. First of all, it will stimulate a growth spurt, so a boy will become taller and then it will become stronger and more muscular, and that's the first thing that many people will notice. Next thing is the growth of pubic hair, and that will be underneath the armpits and also around the genital areas. Next thing that you notice is coarsening of the voice, because the voices will be actually changed in the larynx or the voice box. And following that, one will also notice various other things, such as growing of beard and facial hair. And sometimes with the high doses of testosterone production, men or young men also noted that they will have pimples or acne. But one thing that is crucially important to know is that when the sexual maturity occurs during this puberty, that men will actually have something called wet dreams or nocturnal emesis. The nocturnal emission is a natural progression. So during this time, men will have all these dreams that will cause them excitement, and then naturally they will ejaculate. And it's part of the process of maturations of reproductive organ. And sometimes it may be mistaken as bedwetting, or sometimes it may be mistaken as perhaps masturbation. Obviously, masturbation and this is slightly different, because masturbation is a complete awareness of self-stimulation, but nocturnal emission is just you're not aware of it, and the production of sperm, it occurs. So sometimes boys feel very guilty about this. In fact, it's actually beyond your control. Nocturnal emission will slowly disappear because that sexual stimulation during dreams slowly diminish as the peak of testosterone will slowly plateau off, and those days of wet dreams slowly disappears. So if you encounter that in the days of puberty, actually embrace it, because as you get older, it all disappears. For the following week, we're going to talk about self-examinations. Stay tuned for next week's Putting Dr. G on the Spot.